Well, yesterday night, Fabrizio Romano dropped a very huge update about the medical of Rasmus Hojlund, and even today morning, he was going ahead to give us a very huge statement about the medical and how it went down at Carrington. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? Good afternoon, guys. I hope you guys are really having a very good afternoon, depending on where you're watching us from. Rokan David is my name, and I'm really humbled to always have you onto this channel and see you through every day and night that you guys are always in here for us to really support us. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. And let's see close to 300 likes smash on this video, and let's continue going on and on and on, doing the wonders that you people are going to make us reach. Now, John Evans is a topic. He has gone ahead to impress Erik ten Hag, and he might be one of those players that United are going to sign very soon. And lastly, there is Nathan Bishop, the goalkeeper of United, being sold to Sunderland. So that's what we are having right now, and it's a 3-story episode, and we're going to really narrate them to you, explain them, and then we'll leave the rest for you in the comment section to let us known of your views. Now, let's start it off with sorry about that, with Fabrizio Romano. Understand Rasmus Hojlund has just left all medical tests, has just completed all medical tests, and first part of the media duties at Manchester United as Man United player. Hojlund and his camp leaving Carrington as official documents will be completed on Wednesday. Club statement step next. So that means he went ahead to obviously do the needful and obviously put in what you call his medicals, and they got done. And after they got done, everything was put into its own narrative at Carrington, and then he had to go obviously and really have a sleep, then wake up in the morning and obviously come back to Carrington. And coming back to Carrington, why did he have to come back to Carrington? This is what Fabrizio Romano had to say. He told us that Rasmus Hojlund back to Carrington for the final part of the medical tests. After main part completed on Tuesday, then contract will be signed. So today morning, he was back at Carrington to complete the main part of the remaining part of his medical. And we'll ask, what was that left? These players do 3 medical tests. That is it. They do 3 medical tests. So if at all you know, they do 3 medical tests, and those 3 medical tests are always run in a very different way altogether. And I think there were some nitty-gritties left that were not sorted, and he had to go back and obviously complete them at the club of Manchester United. And today morning he was going to hate to do that, and he will sign his contract later, do the media duties, and then after the club signing the papers, United will announce Rasmus Hojlund. I believe Rasmus Hojlund is going to be announced either today or tomorrow. As I told you, it's going to be Rasmus Hojlund day today at Manchester United, or tomorrow, because they don't have time. They don't have time. Ten Hag is demanding in for more signings. Having missed out on Disasi, he doesn't miss out. He doesn't want to miss out on Sofyan Amrabat. And the next 2 or 3 hours, I'm going to drop a huge story about Sofyan Amrabat that you guys are going to get excited with, because it's one that you need to really align with. So for Rasmus Hojlund, second last bit of the transfer is being finalized at Carrington, and then after the documents will be signed, then the player will be announced and unveiled as a United player. Today the players of United return to training after resting for 2 days ever since they left America, and they are really ready to welcome Rasmus Hojlund in the training sessions of Manchester United. I know he's ready. I think after all this, he's going to have at least a training session with Manchester United today, and I know those photos might come out tomorrow. But the most important bit of it all is that we finally got a center forward that is young, that is going to come out and solve our situations. Remember, United has been doing such signings, Robin van Persie was in the evening of his career. Radamel Falcao under Louis van Gaal, he was in the evening of his career. Then we brought in Zlatan Ibrahimovic, I think was like 36 by then. He was in the evening of his career too. Then we had another player, Odion Igalo, then Edson Cavani, then Cristiano Ronaldo, and this time round we've gotten a young striker, because when we last signed a striker that was 20 years of age, I don't even remember, because the striker that we last signed that was really young, I think was Lukaku. He was around 24, 25. Was he 23 years? 24? Because those are 5 years back. 5-6 years back. Meaning that it was around 24, 25 by the time we signed him. But this time around we got in what we call a 20-year-old player. A rough diamond, all a raw diamond, that Erik ten Hag is going to hate to believe that he's going to polish it and make it better. That's the beauty and the more sounding reason of why we should be excited of such a signing of Rasmus Hojlund. And I know most of you are excited for us to get in Rasmus Hojlund, and this channel has always been Team Rasmus Hojlund. I remember when we used to talk about Harry Kane, and he used to say we don't need Harry Kane at Manchester United. And I was also of the point that spending £100 million on Harry Kane, I'd rather spend that money on Goncalo Ramos. That is it, because Harry Kane is a finished article, but he's not going to be here for so long. Rasmus Hojlund he's going to be here for so long. Secondly, he has not yet hit his prime. He has a lot of room for improvement, and we know that our manager is good at that. Secondly, he even has a resale value. That's the most important bit of it, that we've bought him £72 million. If at all you are to sell him, can get like £150 million, depending on how he's going to have to perform at the club of Manchester United. But we are also bringing a player who is a fan of Manchester United. And in January, he never knew that even United is scouting him. He put out a statement and said that he supports Manchester United. That is Rasmus Hojlund for you, and everything he's going to have to say about the club of Manchester United. Completing his medical tests today, and you never know, later in the evening or night he might be announced as a United player, and just get ready for the news of Rasmus Hojlund. That is it, coming in from Fabrizio Romano, and hope you guys are gonna hate to enjoy that beautiful story of Fabrizio Romano. Then from Fabrizio Romano we go to John Evans, who came in to train with the under-21s. Erik ten Hag was impressed by him and told him to come through and obviously train with the first team. Looks like he might really sign a one-year deal with Manchester United. And Northern Ireland international John Evans is understood to be close to earning a one-year deal at Man United. Ten Hag has been impressed by Evans' leadership and ability to play out from the back, and he is wary of lack of defensive cover. This is Belfast Telegraph Sports, and he's confirming us that Erik ten Hag is interested into getting this player a one-year contract. This is going to have to leave divided opinion in United fans all over the world, but all I want to let you know is that to me, anything that improves Manchester United, I can agree with it. Though it wouldn't have been something that Erik ten Hag would have wanted, because he wanted Kim Min-jae or Disasi, and Kim Min-jae crossed to Bayern Munich, and right now he's playing for Bayern as Liverpool leading by 2-1. And Disasi, who was going to have to complete his medical at Chelsea, those are the players that he wanted to be into his right side centre back. But my all pain is with the Glazers, because it's the Glazers that are causing all this. But we might even be blaming them when Erik ten Hag still has a right back to sign in. That's why I don't want to come up with a conclusive judgment over this. I'll only come out and give a conclusive reasoning on this after the season has closed and you've not brought in another right-sided centre-back. You bring him in, then I'll know that United have always wanted all 5 centre-backs. That is it. So to me, to my understanding, it's all about us going in for the centre-back, because you only have Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane Lindelof, and Harry Maguire. If you add John Evans, the manager will be happy to have 5. I've seen even Man City, they're having 5. Ruben Diaz, Nathan Ake, Laporte, John Stones, and Akanji. Those are the 5 centre-backs they're having. And them losing Laporte, they want to bring in one more, meaning that every team that is ready to compete should be having 5 centre-backs. So if at all he adds on John Evans, they become 5 with Harry Maguire. If at all Harry Maguire is sold, then he will find himself in a position of really getting in another right centre-back. So to me, I think it's a very good move for this guy to be at Man United, to act as the 5th centre-back for the club of Manchester United. That is it. And this is not a Harry Maguire replacement. That is it. I think it's all about topping the number to make it 5, because Luke Shaw, I'm not counting him as a central defender. Do you know why? His best position is a left back, and I think Erik ten Hag would prefer to play Luke Shaw as a left back in any game at Manchester United, all away from Manchester United. Now, Fabrizio Romano has gone ahead and issued an update about this and he said, no decision made yet by Man United about Johnny Evans despite the recent speculation. United pleased and happy with Johnny's contribution during the preseason, not ruling anything out. Decision expected later this month. So a decision has not been taken, but it looks like he's not ruling out Johnny Evans being given a 1-year contract at Manchester United. And obviously, it shows you that Erik ten Hag is so much impressed that he has gone ahead to include him into the team, because he's so much important. And the big highlight was when we are playing Borussia Dortmund in the 60th minute, after the hour mark, he brought him on and played in the central defense with Lisandro Martinez, meaning that there are certain things that he's seeing in him that most of you might not be seeing into this guy, that is Evans. And I think there is still a defender in him. And if you tell me on Harry Maguire and Evans, I on any day go with Evans, because fast and is a press-resistant defender. Experience, his game reading is really great. You've seen him at Leicester City. Even when he was at Man United, he really played alongside Vidic and Ferdinand. He knows what United is all about, and I think he knows it better than Harry Maguire. So to me, I believe it's good to have him as a 5th choice centre-back, but a 5th choice centre-back that can come out and obviously dislodge Harry Maguire is really the best to have at your team, because that will obviously show Harry Maguire that you don't have any playing time here. And I think Ten Hag is going to do it intentionally. He's going to obviously field Evans more than Harry Maguire, so that Harry Maguire knocks on his door and says, please, I want to go and obviously play football elsewhere because I want to play in the Euros. Now, lastly, as you see that photo, it's Nathan Bishop. He has gone ahead and joined Sunderland, and I think this is a permanent move. I don't think it's a loan, it's a permanent move, and United have gone ahead to sell him there, but I think there is a resale clause or a buyback clause for this player. Let's see what happens for the goalkeeping department, because if Nathan Bishop leaves, then that means we're left with Kova, Onana, and Heaton, meaning that will be less by one goalkeeper, and I don't know how Ten Hag is going to go ahead with it. So guys, your thoughts on Hojlund completing his United medical are welcome in the comment section below. What do you make about John Evans being hinted on a United return, and Nathan Bishop joining Sunderland? And for Sunderland, United have gone ahead to have some good relationship with them, because they gave them Amad Diallo, had a very nice stay there, and I think they might be considering to send more players there at Sunderland to be groomed by, is it Tony Wallace, the manager of Sunderland. Cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. May the living true God bless you abundantly. Rock and David remains my name. See you later, my most viewers and subscribers. Barak Lau Fikum.